Nicole Gardner.
Thank you for allowing me to speak. These last couple weeks, I feel like I have been on a roller coaster ride between the city and the homeless community, trying to figure out who it is that is responsible for making people who are out of sight move everything they own to be inside of the public. It was the city who were raiding. No, it was the railroad. Another situation, a homeless man told me it was a code enforcement officer because he knew that they wear a yellow band across the chest. Then I'm told no, code enforcement doesn't wear that. Then went out last Thursday when I was called about code enforcement passing out 24-hour notices, and what do you know? There they were wearing the same attire that the homeless guy said they were wearing when they came and made his encampment move. I took out my phone and called CORE to see if there were any shelter beds for the about 15 people who were in this area that were given 24-hour notices, along with a flyer that says to call CORE for a shelter bed and services. They had no beds at all. The head of code enforcement, after seeing me recording and talking to CORE, told me that they were just making a small area leave as they found a bunch of needles in that area, and they had to clear out the area and clean it, as it was a hazard. Understandable. Again, he said the people did not have to leave, and the ones in the area that they were cleaning could move right alongside with the other people. I was just happy that they weren't making folks leave. And it didn't even dawn on me until I got home, well, why in the hell were they there in the first place? The city says they don't go looking for encampments. They don't have the time to. The guy never said they received a complaint, why he was giving notices to everyone in that area, not just the area he found needles in. I just thought he was full of you-know-what. I went back down there the following day, and sure enough, all the folks that he told me could stay were packing up their things and told me code enforcement came back and told them they had to leave. So they were displaced and forced to come from a perfectly hidden location to our streets where they and all of their things were visible to the public. So you can see why our advocacy group is confused and feel it's hard to trust the city. We have recently been the gateway for the homeless in the city. We want them to trust you and to help clean up the city, and it's hard to get them to do that when we can't trust your word. Why keep harassing them? These are your residents, and you are neglecting them by not having a safe place for them to be. Please work with us to try to build the trust that they have for this city. And just like the advocates acknowledge the bad apples in the homeless community, we would appreciate it if you would acknowledge those bad apples that you have dealing with your unhoused residents. Thank you.
Thank you. Thea Hendricks.
Good evening. The HGC would like to thank the City of Antioch for helping us with some of our supplies for our cleanups. We've been doing bi-weekly cleanups in different areas of Antioch, supplying us with bags and then picking up the debris that we put in piles. We're happy to say that the homeless are using the porta potties down at Zigzag and Amtrak, and we've got a team that if there is an issue with one of those porta potties, team goes out there and cleans up. Also, we'd like to thank you guys for the dumpster at the Red Caboose being well used. The homeless are using it, and they are appreciative. When we do have our cleanups, we have multiple homeless that actually interact with us. This last one on Sycamore was great. We had a whole community come out and clean up their area and help us out with no holds barred. I mean, you guys give them the opportunity to take care of their areas. That's what they're gonna do, you know, and that this proves that. You know, they come out and they work side by side with us, you know, and so we would like to say thank you very, very much for your help with us trying to get Antioch looking better and people to get a little better view of really the situation that the homeless are in. Thank you.
Thank you. Mariah Williams.
Hi, thanks for letting me talk. And I'm here because I would like to find out more about how to open a nonprofit for Antioch. I didn't expect to talk. I just wasn't sure how this would go, so here. But I think it'd be really great if we opened up a art studio for children and teenagers and adolescents. I was a middle school teacher last year for Antioch, and they cut art last year, and I think the students really need it, and they need somewhere safe to go, that they can be themselves, hang out, no drugs, safe, express themselves, and I think really great for the community as well to have it downtown. And also, along with all the the great work people have been doing with the homeless, it'd be great to have an also nonprofit for them too, like a homeless gardening project. They have one in Santa Cruz that does really great. We have lots of lots of space. It seems like fields. That'd be really great to work on. So just some ideas. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.